a good catch and run.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend. When you're outside and they're running comebacks, you think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football, getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Seminoles are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses two. Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Escapes the... But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The handoff to Johnson. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now the toss.
With the carry, it's the runback. Steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Now,
they're going to go for it on fourth down. And remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Going downfield for the big play. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quick toss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to throw it to Ncaa. Extending the play. He's got his man. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last game.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops falling and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, no!
Number 10.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 17. Florida State 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll toss it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 24. Florida State 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Florida State offense will take over.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you and get to the running back before he gets started.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. This guy can throw it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Benson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Spins away from one. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Wheaton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put points on the board in the 1st half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying.
Going for the big play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st down for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Noles are threatening in the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
SMU 24.
Fair catch called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the missed connection on third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And here's the third interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended.
Florida State, number 10, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. That's it, 5. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers in between.
Running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one, eh? Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Ever since they invented the forward pass, they'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. And how aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The aerial assault continues. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Texas! Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Longhorns get another. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Longhorn! They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.